Much peace, my loved ones, and welcome to my live today. Today, I want to speak about healing, and the continuous process of evolution in our spiritual journey. And we choose at a soul level to get through experiences that seem that they are actually wounding us. Everybody, in a way, chooses this life not to be perfect, and this life is not perfect, okay? And we choose some experiences in order to actually go beyond those experiences. Okay, we choose at a soul level, maybe even traumatic experiences. And we have to understand that these experiences are actually happening for us. Okay, these experiences are happening for us. And our job as spiritual beings, our job as intelligent beings, is to actually to find a solution and the freedom in these experiences. Okay, so everybody has maybe issues. We're not perfect as humans. Okay, we have emotional blockages, maybe we have mental blockages, we go through things that are actually keep repeating into our lives, in our inner worlds and in our outer worlds. Okay, and I realized that everything is actually a process and everything is actually a pattern. Okay, so the first step into healing ourselves is to recognize what is repeating in our lives, is to recognize what is repeating into our lives. It may be a thought process, it may be some sort of action that you are keep doing, it may be some sort of maybe addiction, okay? And the first step into healing ourselves is to actually acknowledge these things, okay? So acknowledge what is happening in your life. Take a look from the bird's eye view and actually learn how to see it and be honest about it and actually observe it. Okay, this is super powerful. The moment that you actually acknowledge something is the moment that you actually fixed 50% out of it. Okay, the moment that you think that you can actually do something is the moment that you actually do it half the way, is the moment that you actually make the first step. Okay, so the first step into actually healing ourselves is acknowledgement, guys. Now, I want to jump into the fact that on how we actually deal with this, okay? So, for example, you see a repeating pattern of fear. You see a repeating pattern of fear. Now you gotta actually go into it. You gotta go into it and accept that fear. Go and feel that fear, okay? Go and feel your body. Go and feel yourself. It's not always easy to stay in your body and not in your mind. It's not always easy, but actually there to actually dance with the experience. Okay, allow yourself to actually step into the flow of acceptance. Acceptance is really beautiful. Acceptance is really powerful. Okay, allow yourself to feel it. And I also want to mention negative emotions, guys, because so many of us, me included sometimes, we always stay in the positive. We always stay in the positive. We forget that it's also about feeling sad sometimes. It's also about feeling fear sometimes. It's also about not being perfect sometimes, okay? So the third step would be love yourself. Love what you feel. Get better at feeling, super powerful. Get better at feeling. And here is especially about the emotional body, okay? The moment that we actually heal our emotion, we heal our psychic stuff, okay? We heal our minds. And how do we actually heal the emotions? Well, we enter the transcendental state of acceptance, okay? And we actually let our energies rise through acceptance. It's really beautiful. It's really powerful the moment that you actually learn how to accept. So accept, 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 accept. Super powerful, super powerful. If you get to actually accept yourself as you are, no matter if you are not perfect, because we're not perfect, guys. We really are not perfect. We really are not perfect. But the more that we actually learn how to alchemize and actually play our unique own game, the moment that we actually learn how to send out our unique own perspective, because we are all unique, is the moment that we actually learn how to realize that we are actually perfect in our imperfections. We are unique spiritual beings, okay? There is no one like you on the planet. And you should actually be proud about this, okay? You should be proud about it. There is no one like you on the planet, okay? Another thing would be to actually see yourself like you are already there. You are already complete, okay? You are already where you need to be. And this is actually trust. This actually means trust in the universe. This actually means trust in a higher intelligence. To actually trust the present moment and actually realize that you cannot be at another place at another time except this one, okay? You are exactly where you need to be. This is trust. And the moment that you actually trust, you actually open your heart to the present moment. You actually begin to trust every experience of your life. You get to trust yourself, you get to trust your intuition, okay? The fifth thing would be creativity, and this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful because the moment that we actually, in a way, challenge ourselves to enter a creative process, we also move the particles and the energies in our body, in our energy field, okay? Everything is movement. Everything is movement in this universe. And the more that you actually allow yourself to move into a creative process, for example, like I'm doing right now, I'm actually channeling myself, okay? I'm actually dancing with myself right now. The moment that we actually learn how to enter a creative process is the moment that we actually move the energies of our bodies, the energies of our emotions, okay? So allow yourself to step into a creative process, okay? Creativity is really beautiful, and we are actually creators. And the moment that we trust ourselves, we are beginning not to only create, but to co-create with the higher intelligence, to co-create with our higher being, with our higher selves. Okay? So yes, yes, yes. Trust, accept, recognize, be playful, enter a flow state, be creative. Okay, so far I gave you 5 tools. There are many more into healing yourselves. For example, there's also meditation that is really super powerful. Okay, because the moment that you actually enter a meditative state, you realize that you silence the mind. And if you silence the mind, now the body and the feelings can actually play their role, okay? And the role of the emotion is to actually create something, is to actually be aligned with what is to actually accept what is, okay? So yes, yes, these are the tools, guys. These are my tools that I have just discovered. There are many more tools, and you have your own unique tools. I just gave you a perspective, okay? There are many more tools into healing yourself. So accept and love yourself. Self-love is the most important thing in the world from my perspective. Self-love. Do things your own way. Don't rush, don't chase, and just accept. And everything will actually come to you in a beautiful, natural way. Okay? So yes, thank you for watching, guys, and see you on what is coming up next. If you want to work with me in one-on-one coaching sessions, feel free to actually send me a message, because I believe that I have discovered some beautiful tools into actually improving not only myself, but to actually also help the world expand with me. Okay? So the more that I realize that I actually create something for the world, is the more that the energy of higher abundance actually comes into me. Okay, so also make sure that you actually learn to offer something into the world, because that is super beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. Much love, and see you on what is coming up next. Ciao.